first.
Go for it.
Let me share my screen because you'll need to see what's happening.
Cool.
Okay, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's in Mac Mail,
Yeah.
which I know you don't like and don't use.
That's okay. I still like to troubleshoot it.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. I got to get up here. I'm going to open a new email.
Okay.
And here's my from line. What's wrong with it?
Chuck Shaner. Compass. Do you have multiple?
There's no E.
My last name is spelled incorrectly.
Right.
You're
There's
right.
no E in Shaner.
There's an E missing in Shaner. I have no idea how that got there. It's nowhere else, and I need to get rid of it.
Interesting. So
If you look over here in my email program, here's that email, and it's correct.
What happens when you click down from the from address? Interesting.
How about that?
That's interesting.
They're okay there.
You're okay there, but
No,
there's
I'm not. No,
Well,
I'm
not the
not.
last
Look at
one,
it.
but the ones above it all are.
Correct. The E is still missing in the one that's highlighted. And I thought I could right click on that and make
Yeah.
it go
And
away. But I can't, it doesn't do anything when I do that.
What if you go under accounts in the settings feature?
It won't show up there.
Oh. Okay, so
There it is. There's that account, and it's correct.
mm-hmm.
And if I
Yeah.
click on it and show the details, it's correct. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to figure this out, and I'm just...
Reboot didn't work?
No, I haven't tried it recently, but I know that I've rebooted since this problem surfaced. And I can't tell you when it surfaced or under what circumstances, but it's a pain in the butt.
Do you it's not synced to your phone, it somehow got in there on your phone?
It's all correct on my phone. An
Okay.
email, anytime I do an email there, the right email address comes up.
What about on the desktop?
The desktop downstairs is fine.
So it's just this laptop?
It's just this laptop.
I'll throw it away and get a new one.
There you go.
Okay, if you want
Christmas
present,
There's a good reason to toss a perfectly good laptop.
Yeah, exactly.
Chuck, what if you go to mail settings again and go to composing? I think that's the settings for the computer. You're in note settings. You want to get back to Mac. Oh, that's Shelly, isn't it?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. Here we are in settings.
Can you go back to the mail program and go into the settings for mail program? You're in the computer settings. There you go. And go to composing. And sending a group market. Can you scroll down or
It is down.
not
That's all you
that's
got.
all you got? Okay.
And what are the accounts? I haven't looked at accounts here,
Let's check that out.
but they're all correct.
They're all correct.
Yeah, there it is. That's the one, and it's correct.
If you click on it, does it show something differently? Oh, interesting. There it is.
Yep.
Edit. If you click that. Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
I never thought that I could get anything accomplished here, so I did not check that. Wonderful. Great. Thank you.
Yay!
Good
And look,
job.
it's corrected itself there already.
Was it working? Would it send emails correctly?
No, it would not. It would send an email, but it would not give me the blind copy because the email was incorrect.
Interesting.
I would get a message back. I think I deleted them all by now. Impossible to deliver.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yay. I'm glad we fixed that one. That's a
because
first.
that email didn't exist, so there wasn't anything that it could do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
makes
now see. All right, now I got to back that out because it's still there. Yep.
Cool.
Yep, it's all gone.
Yay.
Very good. Thank you.
Glad we
Wow, that's been annoying me for a while.
you should have said
And I
something.
couldn't figure out how to get rid of it. And uh, okay, next on to Bob or Jean,
It
whomever.
would be Jean.
Okay, Jean.
Doesn't know who she is either with
It's
her
just to
name.
say that who says Bob? I'm confused
We
because
got
there's two
two
Bobs on
Bobs
here.
now. Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Big Bob, capital
I can't
B.
handle all these Bobs.
Jean, you're muted.
It's been
Speak.
too long since I've been on Tech Time. Sorry about that. My problem, I think, is a simple one. It's bookmarks
Mm-hmm.
on my phone. I know I've made bookmarks and I can't find where I put them. And I don't really know how to make bookmarks. So, I, did you cover this once? Should I go to an old Tech Time and
I don't
try
think
to?
we've done it for phones before. We've done computers, but
Oh, I know how to bookmark the laptop.
yes. So let me share my phone, and I'm guessing you use Safari on as your browser of choice on your phone.
Well, no, actually, I use Firefox.
Okay. I don't know if I have Firefox on here. Do I?
But I probably should use Safari. It's just that it's down in the tray, and I don't go
Let me
down there. That
download Firefox real quick so it looks the same for you, because it might be different.
or you could do Safari, and because I have some things on Chrome, some things on Firefox that I'd like to bookmark, and maybe I even have some things on Safari that I'd like to bookmark.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Unfortunately, they're all gonna be different.
Yeah.
Of course.
It will kind of give you a sense though of what to look for. So if you open, okay, I don't want an introduction. Come on. Okay. So to bookmark things on here, if you
I'm
go,
guessing you're gonna wanna go to your three dots.
I think Stephen is right. Do you
And there it is.
There it is. You can make it your default browser if that's what you want, but bookmarks would show you. You can sync.
Okay, now I don't have, I'm in Firefox and I don't have three
Oh,
dots.
you I switched to iOS 26, so you're probably still on 18. So it might look a little bit different for you.
Oh, I have
Oh,
3
yeah,
dots
I
down in the
noticed
bottom.
everything looks different under 26.
Okay, 3 dots are down at the bottom.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you click that, do you see something similar to what I have?
Bookmarks, history, downloads,
Yep.
and passwords. Yes, I do.
So
Sign in and settings.
if you click bookmarks,
Hmm.
if you wanted to sync with your account, if you sign in to your account, it will bring all your bookmarks over. But you could, if you want different ones, you can go to a website and do it that way. But you could also say I want to make Wikipedia a bookmark. I'm guessing it's the little fire icon. Nope. I don't know. See. If you go here, bookmark page. So if whenever you're on a website you want to bookmark, there should be a bookmark page.
Oh, you still hit the 3 dots though.
Yes, you still have to hit the 3 dots. I thought this little fire icon would be a thing, but it looks like it just summarizes the website.
Okay, so I'm on Firefox and I want to go to a page that I'd like to bookmark. Is that
Correct.
Yes.
okay? Now I've got okay, I've got an ensemble arts. So I'll click on that. And there are 3 dots at the bottom.
And if you click that,
It says new menu, no clutter, bookmarks, history, settings, all at your whatever. Okay, so I want to bookmark that page.
yes.
Saved in bookmarks. And so then I can go to,
And now if you go back to the 3 dots and hit bookmarks, it should show up.
Yep, there it is.
wait a minute. Firefox. I can edit bookmarks. Oh, okay, yeah. So I edit bookmark if I want to change the name of it or do
Yeah.
anything like that.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you hit the 3 dots, you could remove it, you could add it, things like that. So
I can also find in page. What would that be?
find in
You
page.
can actually search the web page for a keyword.
Oh, okay. And desktop site, what would that be?
Instead of the phone-friendly site, you can ask for what you would get if you were looking at it with the computer
Oh,
browser.
okay.
So websites now are called mobile responsive, so it changes dimensions and things to fit the page of the phone. So it would be not necessarily easier to read. I don't know why you'd want to do that unless.
Okay, it's listed as being off. So
Oh.
you would leave it off.
I would leave it off.
Okay.
I'm working with the Lions
Uh-huh.
Club, West Goshen Lions Club. They want some work done on their website, and all of the websites fit a template that the International Lions Club sets up, and unfortunately, they have not made it phone friendly. So that was one of the things I thought immediately should be done. So I inquired into if I could modify it to be phone friendly myself. And they said, no, you can't do that.
Why?
They all have to look alike.
Interesting. I didn't know people were still designing websites not mobile responsive.
Well, if you look at this website, you can tell it hasn't been changed in a while.
That's good. Not. So maybe last question. I've left a whole bunch of tabs open.
Mm-hmm.
So if I bookmark them, I can close those tabs.
You could
Correct.
also do that without bookmarking things if you want to just close tabs.
But I want to be able to get to them easily. That's why I've left them tabbed.
Yes, you could bookmark them then and then delete them.
Like I've got some Chautauqua things and I've got some games and
Mm-hmm.
so then I could just go to bookmark.
Yeah.
And I just went to Chrome and it's basically the same as Firefox.
Yeah, I
the
just
same.
checked Safari and Brave. They're very similar as well.
Okay.
So, and my guess is for you Android users, it should look something similar to that as well.
So it'll be interesting to see if I can find the things that I think I accidentally bookmarked. Because every once in a while I see that I've got bookmarks. And I thought, well, how did I even find that I have them? Okay, thank you.
Good question.
Well, it's Tech Time 201 maybe.
I now have a happy camper in the household.
Yay.
Well, I was happy before.
Happier.
Happier.
Uh,
And I'm even happier because I got my cast off. I'm down to a brace now.
If you were recommending it yet.
Yep. The first round of bugs are out, so
Okay.
some people like to wait till 26.2, but I think right now it's good to switch over. Unless you don't like the look of it. I still am not a big fan of some of the features.
Once again, you'll get used to it.
Yep, and then I'll forget how to use it. Like
Yeah.
how to use the older models.
And then on your iPhone 18, it'll all change again.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I have a question that might be too vague to answer.
Go for it.
Okay,
Oh,
as you know, my granddaughter got married and she had the wedding photos were obviously digital. And so she's now gotten them and gone through them, I guess, and giving us a chance to see which ones we want is what I understand. Not that we'd go through her to get them, but anyway, so she said to me, she texted me and said, which email do you want me to use for the photos to you? Well, I don't know I don't know why she's asking that question. You know, and then I said, do you mean a text? Because the first section, the before shots that she sent us were like to my WhatsApp email, but no, or my WhatsApp text. But no, she said email. And is she asking because it's going to be a big load of memory or
yeah.
storage? And so I should do it with the one that has the least storage right now? Is that, or
I guess my question is it for, are they going to email you the photos that way with the ones you selected? Is that her question? Or
that's, I don't know how to ask. That's not, I don't know. That's my question too, is she had told me that she would send, she was going to go through the ones that, and delete the ones that were not at anything. And then she'd send them to us and we could use them however we wanted. So I assume I'm going to get a whole bunch, but am I going to get it with a link to some place to get it? Or am I going to get it as a attachment? I'm not sure what I'm expecting.
did you get
Pick
a
her.
did you get a link from her from the photographer's website
No,
look at?
not yet. No.
So
That's
it might be just which email would you like to for that link, and you can view all of the photos that way. through the
Okay.
photographer's
So
website.
it doesn't matter which email I tell. That's what I mean. She knows
Unless
me.
unless she's doing what my brother did, which I can show you what my brother's did for his wedding. He created a Google Photos album
Oh,
where he asked everybody to upload photos to
yeah,
it. And then you could download any of these photos. And you can see like he
yeah.
updated some and you had all these different people,
Well,
doing
she did that too. People at the
that. Okay.
wedding all took stuff and I've already gotten that.
Okay.
That was
So
a
you,
link.
so you figured out how to like download.
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I don't know that I actually downloaded them. I still go back to the link to look at it.
Hmm.
Because that was rough stuff. That was just whatever anybody put. And if they got one of just someone's feet, I got that picture too. But I was expecting something different
Grammy.
photographer, but she didn't really answer the question when I texted her. And I hate to bother her because she's in the middle of trying to get a job and she's doing, all sorts of stuff to um, interviews and applications and stuff. So, and I think I closed my window because she asked me that yesterday and I was so busy with something else that I said, let me get back to you, and haven't heard since. But I guess, but so I told her to put it in my Gmail account because I don't use my Gmail account. I have 16 emails in and 3 emails out in the G. But I use that to get into obviously into my Google Photos and to Google Docs.
Hmm.
But so I figured that was whatever she's going to do, that's probably where I want to put it. I don't know.
That's probably pretty safe to do.
I think the
Um,
long answer is if she's going to send you a link, it doesn't matter. If
Right.
she's going to send you the actual photos, you want it in Google.
Okay. I think she's sending me the actual photos.
mhm.
And so then I asked Steph what she already gave her something, but she gave her the whole thing on a
Flash drive.
yes, yeah. So I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
I just have to wait and see.
Hmm.
I'm
I would assume
surprised
I
that they're
would guess
not.
she's probably going to send you a link, because if she sends you a bunch of photos all at one time, it's probably going to be too big to send through
Well,
an email.
That's
Yeah,
what I wondered. That's what I
Yeah.
wondered. So
Now,
we'll see.
I would guess she's going to send you a link either through Dropbox or some other source so that you could then download the pictures from the link.
Without looking at them though, right? So I still
Well,
haven't, I don't know.
yeah.
depends probably on the link, whether you can look at them or not.
When she emails you the link, we could look at it together with you to see. Because sometimes that link with the photos is good forever and you can go back to it, time after time. But especially when it's like photographers' websites, those links expire and
Okay.
Mhm.
you have a limited window to download
Quickly.
those photos.
Yeah, well, actually, I mean, the photographer is a professional photographer, but he's a friend.
Hmm.
So he'd probably do a little more than he might for someone else.
Right. Well, that's good.
You'd like to hope.
Yeah. Although he's
Time is
done,
money.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's like it there's so much else I'm trying to get done and incidentally, my new printer, this I cannot believe. Of course, I didn't get any kind of a manual, so I look it up. Do you know that they don't even tell you how to put the paper in? And the paper is fed from the back, but do you put it in if you're going to want to, if do you put it in facing you or back from you for the way you want it to print out? So I did a couple of tests and it came out different each time. So I don't know what it is. I mean, oh,
Is this like print or photo paper or
well,
label
actually, I
paper?
did labels, and I wanted to make sure which way I was supposed to put it in the back thing. So I
Hmm.
did a test, and I decided, and the label page says feed this way, but it
Hmm.
doesn't tell you if it's facing you or away from you because they don't know what kind of printer you have. I'm
Hmm.
thinking. So I did it the way I thought I'd do, and guess what? It printed on the back of the labels. But but actually it was good enough that I could then put it in the other way and it printed on the right side of the labels, which I was lucky because chances are going through a printer, wouldn't want to go through twice, but anyway. But so that's what made me, okay, let me go see what they have to say about it. And they don't say anything. And when you feed it to the self, okay, when I can understand how you feed it right side up to the feeder, the original. But if I want to put it down on the window myself, it's a bigger window than the picture, and I don't even know which way to put it there. They don't tell you that either. So I mean, and it's not like I can test it once and then remember. So I got to write down everything that it said. So I don't know. I guess it's not for dumb people.
Well, and every label and photo paper is slightly different. But if they're all upside down and then they feed through backwards like that, it's always going to be that way. Um, or rather than, or it's all on the top and gets
Well,
bent.
I already did try, like if I want to print two-sided, I had to figure out which way I put it back in to make it print the right way, and I wrote that all down. But it still didn't, I don't know. It's the and I downloaded the manual, and it's got all sorts of good questions for when things go wrong. So I guess a lot of things probably go wrong, like jams and all sorts of stuff. So then I should be okay, but to just, tell you how to start, and they told you how to put it together. I mean, but that's, I don't know. Guess you got to be a little smarter than,
Well, and sometimes it changes. I feel like every time I go to print like a booklet for the church, it's slightly different than the way it printed before.
oh, really? Oh, no.
So,
Use a lot of ink that way.
yes, that's why I do
Okay.
black and white the first time to make sure I did it correctly.
Oh,
It's an inkjet printer.
what?
It's an inkjet printer.
Yeah, I guess so. The
It's not a
HP
laser printer.
No, it's not a laser printer. It's an HP desk
DeskJet.
jet. Yes. Does a pretty job. Although also well, and here again, it's about how to place it on the the window thing, because it doesn't print as close to the edge as my old one did.
No,
So some stuff is off. But I couldn't.
assume a half an inch.
Yeah, I guess I lucked out because the other one went even closer. Well, you can say not have a white edge and it goes farther.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But this one already said not have a white edge and it didn't go as far. So
You also want to make sure you do actual size versus shrunk or fit. That's a setting that's on a lot of printers too.
okay. Well, and the other thing is apparently when I go to print, when I want to copy and I go into copy, whatever how much of the page is showing on my screen is all it's going to print, even though it says page 1. It just left the bottom because that much didn't show up on the screen. I'm going, oh, so I haven't figured that yet either, but
Hmm.
it's so much fun because I don't have anything else to do.
Uh, but yes, when you print through like a browser, there's different settings and things, and each web page slightly different because it's designed differently. So there's all kinds of weird things you have to do to manipulate things to print the way you want it to. They don't make it easy for you.
Yeah, the other one was, I guess I just learned. Well, I learned when I was younger, so I could remember how to do it.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Um, yeah, so like, say we want to print this web page, right? And you go to File and Print. It does all that type thing.
So
But
that's the way it's going to print, right?
right.
Yeah.
Or do you want to do, headings and footers? Do you want the background graphics? Do you want, you know, all these extra things?
Now, is that from your computer or from your phone?
This is the browser
Okay.
on the computer. So here's a paper size. It's crazy. But if you just want to like select a piece and just do that bit, say, nope, it didn't do that. That should work.
Yeah, I just have to have a little book, and once I figure out what does
There
what,
you
I
go.
got to write it down.
Yeah. It's not easy.
And then so okay, so I printed labels that to send a package to Heidi, and I used the template that I'd done for Lucy 5, 6, 7 years ago, however long it was. And it was the type I liked, only I didn't realize that the kerning was different for Heidi's address than Lucy's. So now I got space between some of the letters that I didn't want. It's I got to use a different I mean, that doesn't really matter, but you know, just
Nancy, I'm impressed you know what kerning is.
Yeah.
My dad was a photo typesetter and taught me what kerning was. Nobody else I knew what it was,
well,
or that you could change it on your
yeah.
computer.
Well, yeah, and actually, it's funny you say that, because for Lucy's wedding invitation, she laid it out herself and she got it to me. And when we did Nathan, there was too much space between, I don't know, the H and the A, I guess, I forget. And I was asking her, well, you know, is there a chance to kern it? And I don't even know what program she was doing it with, but she didn't find anything that said that. But sometimes it's not even called kerning, and you just got to go in and figure it out. But yeah, but that was marketing communications was my job, so I learned that.
Well, I don't know what it means.
Oh,
You
I
want
just
to
looked
take
it
it or
up.
should I?
Either way.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, if you notice, when you print something, like an A comes down like this, and the next letter maybe has something really close up here or down here. So they have to space the letters all the same way. But some of them you need to put closer together so that they look right. And the one that I had for Heidi, it had an I came like this, and it was a cursive, and I was like this, and an S was like this. So they never touched, but the rest of it was all cursive. So I needed to make it, to close that, to make it fit, you know, so it looks like it's written. The cursive is the hardest thing to have to curse. I mean, to curse, to kern.
I
You
bet
crush
you
that a
curse
lot.
while you're kerning it.
Yeah, right. And some places, yeah, well, yeah, now, and some places do have, some programs do have an ability to do it. I don't know if they call it spacing. I guess they just call it. You can also space it, as you probably know, this way or this way, the whole word. But if you needed one where, like the AV is showing you how that would be, see how there's more, would be more, look, there would appear to be more space there than another letter that they like two, like I and L up in their top thing. See how close that is, but look at how the V is, looks like it's, oh, she's got it right there. What? Is that spaced, is that kerned and not kerned, or how, what
Without
do you,
kern or with kern.
okay, good.
And then
Oh,
you've
yeah,
got
perfect.
things like normal kern,
Yep.
tighter kern, loose kern. So there's
The
different.
tight kerning on the AV, the big AV on the right. You see how the serifs on the two letters overlap? That's what makes it look right.
Yes. Yes.
Right, I agree.
With
And I-
the InDesign software that I use, I can like make it so they overlap all the way across each other. So you could do extreme letters on top of each other and then go as wide as you wanted. So
It
there's
knows how to kern a word.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
course, it also costs $700.
Right,
True.
right. If that's only what you're using it for, there's, yeah.
Yeah, it's a funny, well, I don't know, some people don't even notice it when they're reading stuff. Other people, I guess people, if you had to do kerning, you recognize it easier than otherwise think, oh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I don't kern enough stuff.
Well, you're probably the only one that notices it though, right, of what you've done.
Usually,
Hmm.
unless my dad was looking at it.
Well, the other thing with website, with text or with fonts is also the number one in what, and I loved one of the fonts, but their one was like a capital I. Well, you can't do that if you're doing 1922 or something or other for an address. So that through, I mean, I suppose, use another font just for the one, but that was too labor intensive.
Yes, font nerds. But Sherry, did you have a question or thing you wanted to talk about?
Well, my screen is really messed up, but I'm just gonna let that go because I've lived with it for now. I have just a weird view. I have a few of you at the bottom, and then I have Stephen and Nancy and you and me. Like I couldn't ever get just, but no, I would like to talk about Church Center and have you give us an update. I just was playing with it while we were on here, and there are several of you in this group who there's no information for you. Like your name pops up, there's no address. Like how are people being encouraged? And maybe you don't want your address on there. And I know a lot of people don't want their birthdays, but I'm scrolling through looking for people. It's like, wow, they're not here. So
Yeah.
how's that progressing? I know it's probably not your favorite topic.
No, it's good topics that we need to talk about. So, I'm slowly reaching out to individuals to talk to them. I'm waiting to hear back from our tech, migration dude to find out the best process of like informing like the whole congregation, like, hey, this is a feature without scaring them. Um, but so for active people especially, there's you have to do you have to do individual settings. So maybe some folks on here that um, are less private, they don't want to be seen. What Sherry's talking about is the directory function. So you can view different people that way, and you can sort by first name or by last name. And if you type in me, say, um, you can see my address, my birthday. It will never show you the year of your birthday. And then you can contact me this way.
Okay, now Lynn, is yours is that way for me? It's not just for you, right? For anybody
But
else that
this is
looks at
for
yours?
everyone searching Lynn George.
Okay, that's beautiful.
So,
Because she's right, there's almost no one anywhere that has any information.
Yeah,
right,
'cause they have to put it in themselves.
right. Like Connie is willing to, show us all that information, but like Lori doesn't, she didn't go in and say what information she wanted to share. So,
But you
there's
can't even contact her then, right? Because
no, you
that's
just
what's
see her
really
name.
frustrating.
Yeah, so it's one of those reaching out to those people. And did they realize that they're not send that information? So it's, reaching out to specific people, and maybe she doesn't want people to contact her. But if you go to your profile and settings, there's a directory profile. And in your directory profile, you can go in here and you can include what information you want people to be able to see. So, um, there's that. And then if you have family members in your household, you could edit their stuff. So Chuck and Bev could edit each other's and things like that. Um, if you have children, you can do different things as well. But each of you individually needs to go in and do that. It's not automatically going to enter that information in for you. Even if you say share my name, you have to do the second step. So some of it is education and some of it is personal preference. Um, And you can also change your settings for your group, say. Like we have several choir members on this group. If you wanted to have your contact information different from the directory than the choir folks, you can do that under your groups. And then you could even say, I want tech time people to see this or the choir people to see this. And you can do that under your groups. You would go to, whichever group you're a part of. And if you go to members, you can go to visible info and you can say which of those things do you want to include. And then you could do this for all of those groups or not at all. So,
Yeah.
so there's two different places to look for that information.
I
Does
don't
that
think
make sense?
anybody's done it in the choir, have they?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I went to try to find some of it. Oh my gosh.
Again.
Yes, but the default, go to our website. You guys are covering this area again. Let me move you. So
Yeah.
if you go to our website, there's this
Here.
blue banner on all the pages with our social profiles. This little guy right here that kind of looks like a flag, that will take you to Church Center. So you can
Yeah,
find
that's
that.
easy.
But you could also bookmark this page like we just talked about. So it's always available. And there's an app called Church Center if you are a app user and want to use the app.
I have that on my phone.
Yep. And what these symbols are, this is a notification of things that you can see. And you can see like there's resources and things to go to. And here are messages and things. So you could have group chats with different friends of yours, individuals or like groups, say. And if you go to Tech Time, say, one thing I'll show you if you didn't discover, you can go to resources and I have all kinds of PDFs and things here for you. So if you're looking for,
Whoa.
Oh,
look,
wow.
Lynn had some helpful things, but I can't find it in my email. You could click on this, emoji help guide.
Wow.
And there's the helpful
Yeah.
guide. So I also included the link to all the archives, so you can.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's perfect. That's great.
So each group can add their own resources. So
That will clear up my email fine because I keep just putting it on hold.
I don't put everything in here, but from time to time, if you have the app, it will notify you via notification when I add new stuff. But I'm not putting every link that I ever include, but there are some stuff that I think people might want to refer back to.
You are Miss Wonderful.
Group. So if you miss that,
Oh. Snow plow. Oh, I love it. No, I didn't get it.
yes.
Shirley, is that why you always have sunflowers in your background?
Exactly.